The Storm Team Weather Lab, KAMC meteorologist Kellyanne Class.
Well, hopefully you got a chance to enjoy yesterday's forecast because the heat is on the way beginning today as temperatures are expected to rise about 10 degrees above average ahead of the triple digits. But we certainly did not feel that heat yesterday. High temperatures maxed out into the mid to upper 70s. Lower 80s at Lubbock International Airport coming in at about 81 degrees. Same thing with Spur, 77 though in Happy, and I'm pretty sure they were feeling happy yesterday. You're not going to be happy about this forecast today because we're expecting temperatures into the upper 90s by later this week. Both Friday and Saturday have the potential to break a record. 99 degrees on Friday, that previous record of 96 degrees from 2012, and 100 degrees on Saturday with the previous record at 97 degrees, also back in 2012. Today's high temperature of about 91, not record breaking, about 10 degrees above average, but today's record is 94 degrees set back in 2013. Sunday, it'll be a little bit on the cooler side compared to the next about 5 days. Monday, we're back up into the upper 90s in some places, but again, not reaching a record. That's actually a record of 104 degrees from 1947. And we're already feeling the warmth early this afternoon. Temperatures for the most part are into the mid 70s, nearing the 80s in some places. We are going to heat up very quickly by later on this afternoon thanks to a south-southwesterly wind now sustained at about 15 to 25 miles per hour. We'll continue to see these winds throughout much of the daytime hours today, and they will continue overnight tonight and all the way through about tomorrow afternoon. So hot, windy, and dry conditions. That sets us up obviously for another round of fire weather potential later on this afternoon for a good portion of the South Plains and all of our eastern New Mexico counties. Tomorrow, not as widespread for that elevated fire weather threat, mainly to the central and western South Plains and our eastern New Mexico counties. But still, even though you aren't in that elevated fire weather threat, still want to be aware of what you're doing outside, especially since we are now rounding out the month of April, well over an inch in precipitation of a deficit. So yeah, we are going to remain dry over about the next several days, but there is a slight chance to see an isolated shower possible by tomorrow. Today, not a chance, really no clouds across the area, just bright blue sky from our Level Land Life sky view. So that means that satellite and radar is quiet, but as we head into tomorrow, we could see things potentially change a little bit. We start to get a little bit more clouds back into the forecast tomorrow, and then tomorrow afternoon, maybe a few spot showers possible. What this isn't showing you, though, this is just what the radar thinks is going to happen tomorrow. It doesn't show you what's happening at the ground level. The atmosphere at the ground is going to be way too dry for any of that rainfall to reach, so it's going to evaporate before it reaches the ground. So even though it is saying we will have some showers and thunderstorms in the forecast, most likely not going to reach the ground because it is going to be way too dry at the surface. Surface dew points are going to be into the 30s by tomorrow, meaning just very dry air. So we did put a slight chance just in case it does kind of hone in on its own environment and help to moisten it just a little bit to reach the ground. Otherwise, not expecting any severe weather. And looking at the next 6 to 10 days above average precipitation. So that is the good news, but the next 7 really not expecting much. Temperatures today into the lower 90s under abundant sunshine to south-southwesterly wind at 15 to 25 miles per hour. 99 tomorrow, 100 degrees by Saturday, both of those breaking records. We technically cool down into the 80s on Sunday, warming back up into the 90s on Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday, we finally get a brief break from the heat. 79 degrees on Wednesday, 82 on Tuesday. It truly will feel refreshing.
Feels like we skipped from winter all the way to summer. I don't even know if we had spring or not.
Remember when we had 15 days ago? We had the snow, and now we have heat. I
can't
agree.
understand it. Every time my mom tells somebody about our weather, she just is like, yeah, they had snow last week, and then this week they're having heat. So I don't know what's happening over there. I'm like,
yeah.
I don't know either.
Yeah, basically how I forecast, I just put in a little hat, I pick out whatever's going to happen, and that's pretty much how the weather works here.
Thanks, Kellyanne. We'll be